Hey everybody, I've got some really great news for you today that I want to share, and it has to do with some of the new regulations that have come down from Washington regarding airlines. Most of us fly somewhere because, gas is expensive and the time it takes to drive somewhere is always pretty long, so we fly instead. And I'm sure every single one of you listening has had some kind of experience where you've had a flight that's been delayed or you've had to change or cancel your flight for whatever reason. They've got that whole thing where you can make a reservation, but you can't cancel it within 24 hours. If you don't cancel it within 24 hours, then it is considered to be locked in. And then if you cancel it, maybe you have to pay $100 change fee to change, which is ridiculous. Or you get credit for it back into an account that the airline has for you, and you have to use it within 1 year. Use it or lose it, which is really kind of crazy when you think about it, but that's how they've been operating for the longest time. So now it's just like you go to buy a shirt at Macy's or a dress and it doesn't fit, or the person that you give it to doesn't fit, even though it's been a birthday, 2 months away. Well, guess what? You get to take it back to Macy's and they refund you 100% of the cost of it. Airlines are now going to have to do the same thing according to the new regulations that we've got. If you, for some reason, have a flight that's delayed for 3 hours domestically or 6 hours internationally, meaning you're sitting there at the airport, whether you're on the plane in the tarmac, or if you are just in the waiting room and there's a delay for over 3 hours, you get your money back. Now that's assuming, of course, they don't put you onto another flight. But if, sometimes they're like, oh, we have to bring in a new flight crew, or we have to bring in a new pilot because this pilot, has to have his break because they have to have 12 hours, whatever the reason is, or we have to bring in a new plane because we have a little engine repair, we have something, definitely you want them to take care of it, but you don't want to be sitting there all the time waiting for it. Well, they're going to have to automatically refund you back 100% of the cost of your ticket, which is really pretty cool. Also, if you make a reservation and you change it, cancel it, you can't go for whatever reason, not just in 24 hours, but 48 hours, 72 hours, a week later, and you can't make it, again, they're going to have to refund you 100% of the cost of that ticket, what you paid for it. None of this war will give you a credit that you have to use in a year. There are some circumstances where it will give you a credit, but it has to be used in 5 years, which is a heck of a lot better than 1 year. But for the most part, they're going to have to give it back to you 100%, refund you in the manner in which you paid for it, whether it's a bank ACH or a credit card. Now, I'm not sure what they're going to do as far as anything that you might have bought with miles, but that's a whole other subject. At any rate, this is news that's going to impact, I think, just about every person on the planet who is traveling in America, which is pretty good. My name is Julie Phelan, and I have Julie Talks Money as my business, and my business is to bring you information that you can use and that will affect your life, your financial life, especially if, to make more money, grow it, keep it, and protect it. But this is definitely one of those things that falls into the bucket of saving more money. I want you to be aware of this because they're not going to, they're supposed to automatically do it, but who knows if they will. It'll take them some time to get all their systems together and put everything together in their software, whatever they have to do to make sure that you get your refunds. But it's going to happen, folks. And here's the other thing. These days, you have to pay for a baggage, right? It's been having a little creep and different fees. If you don't want to have a basic economy, the lowest of the low ends where you don't get even some crackers, you have to pay extra for a different seat, which they call economy. And then if you want premium economy, well, that's another step up. And then if you go to business class, that's another step up. So if you even want to pay for and pick your seat, you have to pay for it, as opposed to basic economy where they're just going to put you in the middle seat next to the toilets in the back if you don't pay extra. So all these different little fees have been creeping up, making flying more expensive. Those fees are now also going to be completely refundable. If you pay for premium economy and then they don't have the seat, well, guess what? They're going to put you back in a basic economy or a regular economy. You get a refund. If you are on a plane that's got Wi-Fi and then it doesn't have Wi-Fi available to you, and that's a service you paid for, you get a refund on that. If you're supposed to be getting a meal because it's a distance trip or it's going into whatever that economy, premium economy, business class seat you have, and you don't get it, guess what? A refund, ding, ding, ding. And also, if you paid for in-flight entertainment and the in-flight entertainment isn't working, used to be like, oh, well, so sorry, our entertainment's not working. Guess what? You get a refund. You get to claim it. You'll have to claim it. It's supposed to be an automatic refund, but I'm sure as we work out the kinks, you're going to have to claim it for yourself. You're going to have to contact the airline to do that, but it's something to be aware of. Also, and here's one of the biggest things, let's say that you fly somewhere and you're supposed to connect through, well, I don't know, like Indiana. You're going from New York to Texas. You're supposed to connect with Indiana. If they reroute you and you have a different connecting city, now you're going from New York, or you have to change even a different New York airport, and you're going to go through Chicago, they have to reimburse you. It's another kind of neat thing. And let's say that you have two legs or even one leg of a flight, and your bag that was checked and you had to pay for it and it didn't make it to the same place you went to, airlines will now have 12 hours, only 12 hours, to get you your suitcase at the hotel you're staying in, your Airbnb, or your home, wherever it is that you're staying. If they don't return that bag to you within 12 hours, you got it, right? Full refund on that baggage fee. So keep this in mind if you're going to be traveling like I am. I'm going to Europe in the summer. I'm really excited, and I'm going to be aware of all these different things. And if you're going to be aware and traveling, make sure you know that you're getting your money's worth. And if you're not getting your money's worth that you paid for it, that you get a refund on it. This is Julie. See you later.